It is like a confession of his aches and pains, right? He tells Nina that the life he lived as a younger, unestablished writer was very hard, very unsettled, where he had to spend hours at the doorsteps of editors. And as a writer, that he has this urge to push one book after another. Every time he finishes writing a book, he wants to go and do a bit of fishing. It's a very curious hobby for this writer, fishing. He likes fishing. Fishing is the one thing he seems to take solace in. He's very happy and he's very relaxed every time he fishes, we are told, right? Maybe if he was not a writer, he would have been much happier. That is an implication in the play. He's a man who is seen to have a sympathy with nature, a very strong bond with nature. Fish, walk around, muttering to himself, making notes. There is a letter Chekhov has written somewhere in 1893, I think, to a friend. Right? 1890, no, a bit before 1893. I forget the exact date. A letter Chekhov has written to a friend. And in that letter, Chekhov tells the friend, I'm writing a play. I don't know what the play is going to be about, but it's going to be based on some of these people I've been meeting since late. Right? And he says, just the other day I met this country teacher who complains about poverty all the time. Right? And he says, I met this doctor who has very interesting stories to tell about his inner will, his closest friends. And he also talks about a person on whom we can suspect the character of Masha was later engineered. Right? So Chekhov is someone who went around taking down these little notes about people. Right? About a school teacher who complains about poverty all the time. It immediately reminds us of Tregorin walking out with a book in hand like Hamlet in Act 2, right? Making down notes. Whereas Black takes snuff in love with a school teacher, right? So at one level we see, at one level there are different levels of approaching any work of art. At one level we see some features fed into the character of Tregorin can be seen in Chekhov the dramatist. Because that's what Chekhov has been doing when he was writing the play, going around taking down details about things he's seen, subjects for a play, right? The Teacher's Guide tells us that we can see Chekhov in the character of Dawn, the doctor. Right? The Teacher's Guide says that in English. It says that Dawn can be identified as Chekhov.